Park, Steve Banyard.
Now Kieran Dyer accelerating into that Everton half. A great weapon for Newcastle is Dyer's pace. Shearer against Weir. Great ball in, off Xavier, and over the bar from speed. Gascoigne starting the ball rolling for Everton once more. Campbell tries to nip in. Goma's header away. This is Nyarko. Brilliant try and a great stop. That's a great save by Gibbon. Gallagher. Shearer. Gallagher continuing the run. Great play between the two former Blackburn men. Dyer's header. Watson doing well against Derby. Lovely trying to help cover. A chance for Penrith. And that looked like handball. Now, was this handball? Yes. Off Hughes. Cordoni for Newcastle. Tries to pick his spot with a cross. Shearer leaves it. Gallagher. Speed arriving. This is speed! Dyer, good play against David Weir. Dyer to the byline. Oh, just missing Shearer. This is Cordoni. Applause for Kieran Dyer. Gascoigne punted from behind. Speeding Gascoigne. Nice little cameo there with two players against their former clubs. Watson, though, playing it in. Campbell! Oh, how did Everton fail to score then? It's Gary Speed! Beaten out by Gerrard. Up towards Shearer. This is Gallagher. Got a blue wall in the way. And forward coming, Everton with Alex Nyarko. And now the new boy, Gary Naismith, trying to put it on a plate. It's coming, Campbell! And it's 1-0 for Everton. Just when Newcastle thought they might score at one end, Everton pop it down the other. And a simple side foot for Kevin Campbell. Nyarko making space for the shot. Beaten out brilliantly by Gibbon. There's the shot from Nyarko. Look at that, great reactions from Gibbon.
Throughout the run that they've been on, there's been no doubting the commitment from the Derby County players. It's the end product that has been disappointing, particularly at the back, where a whole host of injuries have done nothing to help Jim Smith's cause. They have an early corner to defend. Derby, who haven't kept a clean sheet all season, on the ropes in the early stages. Here's Leonardson with time to measure the shots. And again, no clean sheet for Derby. Spurs have been on top throughout the opening exchanges, and already the lead is deserved. It wasn't a well-worked corner. Harris's return ball gave Anderton little chance, but there was no closing down for the Derby midfielders, and Leonardson had plenty of time to fire the ball past Mark Moore to give Tottenham a very early lead. Now Rebrov, who's already shown some delightful touches. Ferdinand looking for Leonardson. Somehow he's got through. Rebrov! By his own high standards, he would have expected a score. Clements. Flag stays down as Ferdinand knocks it down into the path of Leonardson. Form had to help it on its way over the bar. Burley to Powell. Derby showing signs that they might be able to get themselves back into this game. The lap stopped by Anderton. It's angled in dangerously, and Briggett! And Derby back on terms. And it's good reward for the work that they've put in over the last 10 minutes or so. Pressurised by Ferdinand. Here's Leonardson. Anderton. Sherwood. This is better from Tottenham. Clements. Now Stephen Carr. Brilliant! A wonderful move. A wonderful finish. And Stephen Carr, who doesn't score tap-ins, gets another magnificent goal to add to an increasingly magnificent collection. Is Burley. Still Burley. Threads it through. Flag is up and it won't count. Rebroff. Now Anderton. Finally Spurs get the delivery inside the penalty area. Just referred. Brilliantly taken. Second of the game. Anderton the provider. Briggett's header held back here by Clements, going in bravely. Found his way through to Leonardson. Anderton with it. Leonardson on a hat-trick. Magnificent. At least the fans thought it was. Side netting, the only result. Park.
Good touch by Viltor. This is Bergkamp. Oh, it's a weak one. It's Pires. It's a second goal in a week for Robert Pires. And the first in the Premiership. From Rome to the East End, a cool finish, but a horrible error by West Ham and Trevor Sinclair. Winterburn's header, given away by Canute. Oh, Lomas then tries to chest it down for Pearce, but only finds Bergkamp. This is Viltord. Fine save by Hislop. And again, an Arsenal chance created in claret and blue. They really are not getting it together at the back at the moment, West Ham. The red-booted Keown finds Lauren. Ljungberg. Manchester United's victory earlier today. Arsenal need to win here. Lawrence looking for a second. It might come for Viltord. Struck it well, but Hislop got enough on it. Hislop twice denying Viltord. Bergkamp, Viltord. Now Vieira's made a run. He's been found. Patrick Vieira. And again Hislop denies another Arsenal goal. And but for him, it's almost incredible to say, but this London derby could be done and dusted inside 20 minutes. Super save again. Vieira. Really good run from the Frenchman. And Arsenal got another man over on that left-hand side. Silvinho. Oh, it's Silvinho. Blocked by Ferdinand. Real anxiety on the West Ham bench at the moment. Whole backroom staff unable to sit down, in stark contrast to the contentedment of the Arsenal team. Bergkamp! Oh, it's an own goal! Silvinho's cross. And West Ham have committed suicide again at the back. But West Ham have come back before from perilous positions at Upton Park. Just ask Manchester United. Di Canio, quickly taken, that's better, Sinclair! Would John Lukic have got to that? Fine save by the returning David Seaman. Arsenal a little dozy here. Seaman wasn't. And ball against Pires that was spotted by the linesman and not the referee. But they worked well as a team there. Pierce goes for goal! The old-timer has brought West Ham right back into this game. Ramondi rides the challenge of Lampard. Pires picks up the baton for Arsenal. Henry, Bergkamp going into the centre. It's Thierry Henry, and it's 3-1. It's another goal for Robert Pires. No, it's been disallowed. Well, there was no flag from the linesman. It was only the referee who's disallowed that. Was Bergkamp maybe offside?
We got players coming on the field. I'm surprised there's not more fighting between them. So close together there. John Gregory ready to see his villains get 3 points while kickoff happens, and Peter Reid going to the coffee early. Sunderland with the opportunity. The ball falls to the feet of Kevin Phillips. He loses it, but it comes right back to him. And Kevin with a shot on goal, but David James there to shut it down. Later, a Sunder blunder. Lee Hendry's bad first touch goes to Jody Craddock, whose pass back to Sorensen is almost an own goal. And Sorensen says, with friends like you guys, who needs enemies? Good God, man. Just a few feet away from going in. And Reid says, this coffee needs more kick. I need more caffeine. Julian Joachim takes the ball at the Sunderland defense, gets in the box, takes a shot to just a little bit wide there. 0-0 into the second half. Kevin Kilbane takes the ball toward the Villa goal. He cracks a shot from just outside the box, forcing David James to make a save. Kilbane, good job on the breakaway, but James would not let it in. Then Alpay collecting the ball. He has a shot from 40 yards out, but Thomas Sorensen will smother that one. Off the free kick, the ball swung into the box, collected by Phillips. His shot, oh! Shut down by the bar. That was the best chance of the game. Super Kev's composure to bring it down and get off the shot, but doesn't result in a goal. Later, closing minutes, Paul Merson hits the wall. George Boateng has a shot, but he hits nothing. And the final score, 0-0 between Aston Villa and Sunderland.
Hampton taking on Manchester City at the Dell. You know, you hear all about Manchester City and some of their shortcomings. They had George Weah, Paulo Wanchope, but they have a new hero, as you see Mr. Royal looking on. They have a new hero on this side that you have to count for. Early on, first half, shot in by Marian Pajares and Hassan Kaklul. That's at least the Hopkins City Rovers player. Kashlul for the rest of us. Plays it wide against Southampton, looking to get the home goal. Again played in. Kashlul could not get it through. Then a chance for Manchester City. Look at that. This is the man I'm talking about. Paul Dickov plays the offside trap perfectly. And he is your hero, the Scottish international now with 2 caps. Gets his 3rd goal in 3 matches. He is the man. Forget about George Weah. Forget about Paulo Wanchope. This is the guy who scores the goals when you need them. In the second half, Southampton tried to get the equalizer. That over the crossbar. Again, it was Kashlul. Then from the left side, Southampton scrapping around, trying, and they will. They play it in. But a great save in the end from Nicky Weaver. No relation to Nicky Webster. And then on the left side, Danny Tiato.
Oh, nice.
How many Australian players are coming through in the English Premier League late? Add Danny Tiato to that. In minute 90, a counter-attack breaks loose, and Tiato makes it 2-0, and Manchester City gets 3 big road points.